ladies, lovely ladies, and lovely supporters of us ladies. It's very nice to see a Women Entrepreneur Award function with so many men. We do need all you champions to support us because being an entrepreneur, especially as a woman, is a very, very hard and lonely journey. So it's with your support and championing that we're able to get where we actually want to go. So when Ravi asked me about this event, she said that I want you to come and talk to this room full of about 80 to 100 women entrepreneurs. I asked her a couple of times, 80 to 100, because I've mentored a lot of women entrepreneurs at juniors from IITs, IIMs, at accelerators, trying to promote women. But getting 80 women entrepreneurs in one place is very hard. Because yes, I recognize that there are very few of us still, even though it's 2018. So congratulations for being able to put this room together. And thank you, it is my utmost honor because in the last many years, I've realized in this lonely and challenging journey as a woman entrepreneur, the most inspiring thing is to have role models. And all of you, whether you win or you're the nominees or you're just here to support your co-founders or you're here to support some other women entrepreneurs, all of you are role models for us. So it doesn't matter whether you win or not. The fact that you ran this business for 3 years, and believe me, the first 3 years of the business are absolutely the hardest. So the fact that you survived these 3 years, you had the courage to go and nominate yourself for Advaita Women Entrepreneur Award, that means a lot. And I wish you hearty congratulations for that. And I really look forward to learning a lot from each one of you. So Ravi mentioned to me that, why don't you talk about the global rise of women entrepreneurs today? And yes, I could share some statistics about how there are double the number of women entrepreneurs today as there were 20 years back. But statistics hardly make a difference to our everyday lives. Our everyday struggles of paying monthly salary, our everyday struggles of trying to raise some funding from banks, but them saying that, unless you have a certain number of assets or unless you're able to take personal guarantee, I cannot give you a loan, or, you have to show profit for 3 years in a row before I can give you a loan, and you can't show profit before getting that funding, and that catch-22 situation. So statistics will hardly help us with that. What really helps us and what has helped me so far is seeing role models, and today we're seeing a lot more than we were seeing a few years back, especially when I started. So I want to talk to you about a couple of women first who've been my role models, and I don't know if you know about them. How many of you know this photo? Anybody here who knows this picture? So yeah, she is not an Oprah Winfrey or even a Kiran Mazumdar-Shaw. But this woman there is Katrina Lake, and she is my hero. The reason she is my role model is because she's the youngest female founder to have an IPO at the Nasdaq last year in November 2017. At the age of 35, she built a self-made $2 billion business, which she created and IPO'd last year. And this photo sums up the breaking of a lot of stereotypes. So when you have an IPO, there is this opening bell that you have to ring at Nasdaq. And this picture captures so beautifully the power of women entrepreneurs, because there she is with her top management, which is also women. And with her is her 14-month-old son. And at the age of 35, she managed to get there and do a tech IPO and be the youngest female founder to have done so. So, in the last 5 years, I've had 2 children, and every time, I would have one of those board meetings, I would really fear that there will be one of these board meetings where one of the investors on our board would say that, what are you doing? Busy having children or running your company? Because for women, this is one of the biggest things that has always held us back, right? We have to always choose. You're always choosing. If you're doing A, then you're not doing B. All the men can do both, but women have to always make that choice. It's always about trade-offs. So I would always be very nervous going into these board meetings thinking that one day I am going to be fired from my own company because I decided to have children in my 30s, and it's absolutely not cool for a woman to be a CEO of a company as well as have two small babies. But then I see this picture of Katrina Lake, and it gives me that power. It gives me goosebumps every time I see this picture. It's actually my wallpaper because of the fact that I know that if she can do it, then yes, maybe it's 5 years and I will be standing there having an IP of my own with my own children and not worrying about it. The second is this. Does anybody know her? I think it's even less likely because she's from the pre-social media era. So this is Dame Stephanie Shirley. She's actually somebody who's also iconic, not very famous, but iconic because she broke so many stereotypes. So she's a refugee from the Jewish concentration camp. She escaped Austria during the World War, and at the age of 35, she started a software company in UK where she was a refugee. A software company in 1960s. And she employed in her company only women because she realized that women are the most powerful, untapped workforce that are available in the country. And she realized that by employing only women, I have this power which every single company, because it is run by male CEOs, has overlooked for all these years, and I can actually untap this power and use it to my advantage. So she would hire women and transgenders, but no men. For of course about 15 years, till in 1975, UK finally introduced an Equal Opportunities Act, which forced her to also hire some men. And she's somebody who's always said that, women who are ambitious always have flatter heads from being patted patronizingly. You will not believe how many times I have been patted on my head saying, "How beta, now you've done this much, you're doing a 1 crore business. Why do you want to take more risk and expand and put it all on the line? You should focus on more important things now, like growing your family or focus on profit. Why would you take risks?" And women have been patted patronizingly for many, many years, and she was too. But she was unstoppable. So she actually used to write emails to her potential clients calling herself Steve. So her pet nickname was actually Steve, because by seeing the name Steve, they would at least give her a meeting before realizing that it was actually a woman and not really a man representing a software company and who would come and pitch to get the business. And so she, having broken all these stereotypes so many years back, has been an absolute role model for me, and I've learned a lot from her. So in our company as well, there are more than 300 women, and it was literally a decision one day to think, इतने सारे women हैं, I think for diversity, एक दो men को hire करना चाहिए. So we have a male HR just to add diversity to our company because of the fact that for a lot of roles, especially because our product is a women consumer product, it's so much easier for a woman to do a good job than a guy. And well, this is very recognizably me. So yes, before all the dark circles and which came by doing many years of entrepreneurship and all the failures that I've had. And when I started up, so my parents are from medical background. My dad is at IIMS, my mother was from Indian Council of Medical Research, and they were shocked at the idea that I wanted to start up. But I was very clear that I wanted to start a women consumer brand. And I thought that, when I traveled abroad, there were so many interesting brands that were available. This was back in 2007. And I thought I'd start a women's lingerie brand back then, using online to actually get through to customers and help them with their sizing, etc. I left my job against a lot of resistance from my family and friends, only to realize that nobody was willing to fund a 23-year-old who thought that she could really create a big business without any family backing. So I struggled for many, many years. And like Mr. Suresh said, that once decision kar liya, lot of people ask me, do you want to go back and try taking up the investment banking job? Maybe they will still hire you, maybe they'll take you at a pay cut. But अब एक बार decision कर लिया and realize किया कि oh, it's not as easy as I thought it was, but there was no going back. So I struggled for many years before figuring out that yes, the opportunity was there, not in women's lingerie business, but in beauty and personal care, where you could use a lot of technology to create customized experiences for women. And women was becoming a big buying force. So all the companies were spending millions and millions of dollars advertising to women because women had all the buying power, but they were not leading companies that were creating these products. So I thought, why not start Fab Bag as a beauty subscription service where we could use data to send women monthly beauty bags with products that were customized for them. Ran that for a couple of years, and again, standard issues that happen once you scale a business up to a certain point. You reach a certain scale, 2-3 crores. After that, to take it from 2-3 crores to 50 crores is a completely different ballgame, which involves a fundraising, where it is still very hard for women to actually raise money. Second, hiring. So it's easy to hire women because they are inspired with what you're building, but you also need the men. And you also need men who would be comfortable working for a female boss. So those challenges were there in the first few years. And over a period of time, we realized that we also, because we weren't very deeply funded, we also had to be very particular about margin. So last 3 years, we've managed to build the business profitably by also introducing our own brand, Sugar, which has done phenomenally well. And so we've become one of the fastest growing brands in India and globally. We've reached a 60 crore annual turnover this year. And we have more than 300 female employees, more than 200 stores, including actually 4 stores in Jaipur, in WTP, Manupasana, MGF. And there are more than 5 million products that we're currently shipping. So yes, it has been a journey. So yes, it has been a journey full of a lot of failures and a lot of questions and times where I thought to myself, was that decision right or wrong? But I guess entrepreneurs are absolutely foolhardy and don't listen to anybody. So we persevere on. And trust me, we start a business thinking that 3 years, 5 years, mein IPO to karna hi hai. It doesn't take 3 to 5 years, it probably takes 15 to 20 years. But any smart person, especially women, because they have the ability to multitask, if she decides to put 15 to 20 years in figuring out what exactly is going to work and scaling her business, she can really do it. And we are talking about women entrepreneurs rising globally, but India is far behind all other countries in terms of providing a market which is conducive for women to start business. And the number one issue which is getting fixed through forums like these is access to capital. Women have much less access to capital, especially equity and debt capital. I somehow managed to convince a bunch of venture capitalists who had a lot of questions around the fact that as a woman you're not going to be able to build a very strong team. But women still face that. So out of even though 9 to 10% of businesses are run by women, only 1% of those businesses actually cross $1 million in revenue, which is just 6 to 7 crore of annual revenue. And that gap, for us to bridge that gap, we need access to capital. So we need more organized capital that's dedicated to women. And as women entrepreneurs, there is something that we can do as well. And that is dream big and be unstoppable. Every time somebody pats on my head and says that, this is good enough, now don't take risk further, it actually propels me to really prove them wrong, because really, if somebody is not laughing at your dreams, then your dreams are not big enough. So look back and think think about the goals that you've set for yourself for the next 1 year, 2 years, 5 years. If you do not have people who are laughing at you and thinking, are you mad? There is no way you can do this, then they're not big enough and they're not worth dedicating your life to. And once we do that as women, we start dreaming as high as our men who are equal in terms of intelligence and ability. Once we start dreaming as high as them, we will create businesses and we will have 50% companies that will be owned and run by women, and not small businesses but even larger businesses which have 100, 200, 500 crore and have the IPO like Katrina Lake managed to come. Thank you so much.